So I heard that SJWs think crossword puzzles are racist. Or so I heard. And then I said, this is so absurd. Seriously, SJWs' brains are dumber than a turd. So I flipped them the bird. Wow. For SJWs or anyone to think that crossword puzzles are racist, you have to have, like, serious mental gymnastics to get to that point. It'd be like, oh my god, this is so hard! It must be racist! Whee! You would think that these people, they think they're so smart and yet they're so stupid. You would think that doing crossword puzzles, they would want to learn new words. I mean, these people, they're just so stupid, and yet they think they're so smart. You know, one thing I noticed, anytime I see someone doing crossword puzzles, they don't really have any complaints. You never hear anyone say, yeah, I love these crossword puzzles, but the one thing I hate about them is all these racist words in them. Said nobody.
Thou and O, please. Okay, well, looks like you're going to get a lot of help here. Category is people who annoy you. Audience, keep quiet, please. 10 seconds, Mr. Marsh.
I know it, but I don't think I should say it.
Okay. Left now sees crossword puzzles as a form of bigotry, because of course they do. There's a subculture surrounding crossword puzzles that are so large, so passionate, many Americans would be shocked at how intense it is. It also happens to be one of the most diverse. Doing crosswords is a pastime that is popular with all generations, races, and sexual preferences. But that's not enough to the left. There's one area of the crossword puzzle world that is still too dominated by old Caucasian males, editors. And within this subculture, there is a push by many to expand not only the number of young non-Caucasian non-males contributing by editing crosswords to major publications across the country. Why? Because wherever diversity is low and an industry is dominated by old Caucasian males, the left sees reason to change it. Parody only works in one direction, though. You don't see protests calling for Caucasians performers or demands for the NBA to have more players of Asian descent. In fact, Caucasians performing bossa nova would be accused of cultural appropriation and celebrated for adding to diversity. That's the nature of cultural Marxism. Things that are generally dominated by Caucasians and or males are open for calls to parody, while anything dominated by other groups are off limits to white men. Unbelievable. An article in The Atlantic did an uncanny job of proving the point that they weren't trying to make, while somehow highlighting it all in leftist outrage. The article titled "The Hidden Bigotry of Crosswords" made the case that there is already much more diversity in the industry than there was just a few years ago, yet still made the case that the diversification had not gone far enough. The author is clearly well versed in the subculture and an active participant. The article notes how attempts to infuse cultural diversity have been making strides, yet it was still framed as hidden bigotry. Therein lies the problem, the virtue signaling against an industry. It is never enough unless and until old Caucasian men are no longer the dominant demographic among crossword puzzle editors. The long-standing and proud subculture will not be anything other than bigoted at the top as far as the left is concerned. That highlights a reality of modern progressivism. they really mean regressivism. They aren't looking for equality, they're looking for dominance. They aren't trying to be representative, they are trying to swing the pendulum as far in the other direction as possible. Case closed. Well, that's my take on this story. Don't forget to smash that like button, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day, everyone.